Hello friends, this video on electrostatic potential part 6 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 5 before going ahead with part 6. Let us look at the potential due to this point charge. Let us say this is our point charge. Let us suppose this is plus Q. Okay. And we have another small test charge which we were talking about, that Q naught, which we bring from infinity. It was coming from some distance which is very far off. So let us say this point which we denote as A. So it came all the way from infinity to A. So we have to calculate the electrostatic potential at this of this system. So what would be the electrostatic potential? Electrostatic potential is nothing but the work done to bring this particular object from infinity to point A, because this particular object will feel the electric field due to plus Q, because Q naught is very small, right? So it does not have any electric field of its own. But this plus Q will have some electric field of its own. Now let us suppose that this point A is at a distance R from this plus Q. So this is the distance of this point. So we have to calculate the electric potential at a point A, right? Due to the point charge. So let us see how do we calculate that. As we did earlier also, let us consider a small element of this entire distance. Let us consider a small element dx, right? We considered this small element dx at some distance x from Q. Let us call this point as B. At point B, we consider a small element dx which is at a distance x from the point charge plus Q. So what would be the small amount of work done to move this test charge through this small distance? So this idea still remains the same. Here also what we will do, we will first calculate the work done to move the test charge through this small distance dx, and then we will integrate it over the whole distance, right? So let us do it like that. So the work done to move through dx, that will be a small amount of work done. Let us call it dw. So work done is nothing but force into displacement. So displacement here is dx. So this will be nothing but f dx cos theta. Now what is theta? As I told you before also, work done is always opposite to the direction of electric force, right? So force will be acting along this direction. See, this is a positive charge. The small test charge is also a positive charge. So the force will act along this direction, that is repulsion. But we are doing some work opposite to this direction. That means this is the direction of force, but the work is done along this direction. So the direction in which you are doing work is the direction in which the displacement is taking place. That means displacement and force are opposite to each other. So theta is equal to 180 degree, right? So therefore this becomes minus f dx, because cos 180 degree is equal to minus 1. Now what is this force? This force arises due to the electric field produced by this point charge. So this force we can write as electric field into the charge. Which charge? Not the source charge but the test charge, right? You remember the concepts of electric field, right? In electric field we say that electric field is force per unit the test charge. So this will be electric field times the test charge into dx, and this is minus. And according to definition, we know that what is electrostatic potential? Electrostatic potential is work done per unit charge, right? So it is work done per unit charge. So therefore your the small amount of electrostatic potential associated with this small amount of work done will be equal to dw divided by q naught. So this will be equal to minus E dx, right? So what is this E? This E is nothing but the value of electric field at point B, because right now we are calculating everything at point B, right? We are calculating for only this much small distance. So this is the value of electric field at this point B. So what will be the value of this electric field? According to definition of electric field, it will be KQ divided by R square. R is the distance of point B from this charge Q. So now we are considering this charge because this is our source charge from where the electric field is produced. So this distance we have to consider, so it will be KQ by X square, right? So let us put that. So we get dV is equal to minus KQ divided by X square into dx. Therefore, V will be integration of dV. So that is equal to minus KQ integration of X square dx. Now, we have to integrate it from which limit to which limit? The value of X should vary from, this object is being taken from infinity to point A. So that means the initial point is infinity and the final point is A. So your X is varying from infinity, when distance is infinity, to the point A. So what is this point A? What is the value of X at point A? X is nothing but R, right? So it is from infinity to R. So this will be R. So now you integrate this. This becomes 1 by X. This is infinity. This is R. So this is equal to V is equal to KQ by R. Here K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So this is the expression for electrostatic potential due to a point charge. Did you understand? So what is the this electrostatic potential is due to the point charge, right? Why did this potential happen? It happened because of this point charge, that is the source charge, because this is the charge which produced electric field. And because of this charge only, we experienced electrostatic potential, and this small q naught is a vanishingly small test charge. It is an imaginary charge basically, right? So therefore we say that the amount of work which we do to bring this charge from infinity to some point A in an electric field produced by a point charge. So that is how we calculated the electrostatic potential in this case, right? So I hope it is clear to you now. Okay, so if you understand what is electrostatic potential, you can see that it is very easy to solve it mathematically. So the most important thing is that you should know what is electrostatic potential. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.